On top of all of that, now Trump has just given brand new pardons to 77 people who were involved in the fake electors scheme and other schemes to try to overthrow the results of the 2020 election and keep him in power, even though he lost that election to Joe Biden and lost it by a lot. New pardons for 77 people, including all the fake electors from multiple states, and John Eastman and Kenneth Chesebro and Sidney Powell and Rudy Giuliani and Jenna Ellis, the whole four seasons total landscaping goon squad that you remember from the January 6th investigation in Congress, and in some cases from our own reporting here on this show about the fraudulent elector slates that submitted fake paperwork to the National Archives in Congress in order to try to get their states counted as having voted for Trump, even though their states actually voted for Biden. 77 pardons.
Goodness.
This weekend, we learned that one of the guys Trump pardoned from January 6th, the guy who fired off a gun during the attack on the Capitol and then got a pardon from Trump, we learned this weekend that he has just been rearrested, this time on charges of kidnapping and sexual assault. A few weeks ago, another January 6th guy who was pardoned by Trump was arrested again after threatening to assassinate Democratic House Leader Hakeem Jeffries. That came a few weeks after the guy who wore the Camp Auschwitz sweatshirt on January 6th, who was also pardoned by Trump, came a few weeks after he was arrested again after his fighting dogs attacked 4 people and put them all in the hospital. That came on the heels of another January 6th guy getting convicted on child pornography charges. That came on the heels of another January 6th guy convicted of plotting to kill FBI agents. That came on the heels of another January 6th guy convicted in connection with a home invasion. That came on the heels of another January 6th guy who just pled guilty to soliciting a minor for sex. That came on the heels of another January 6th guy, a woman actually, who just got 10 years for killing someone in a DUI. That came on the heels of another January 6th convict who was arrested in a string of thefts of industrial copper. It came on the heels of another January 6th convict who was shot by a sheriff's deputy while allegedly resisting arrest. All of those people, including the Camp Auschwitz guy, and the child pornography guy, and the soliciting sex from a child guy, and the aggravated sexual assault guy, all beneficiaries of pardons from President Donald Trump, and now 77 more added to that list. 77 more people pardoned, all of whom tried to help Donald Trump overthrow the results of an election he lost so he could stay in power anyway. I mentioned we have Liz Oyer here tonight on the show. Liz Oyer used to be the pardon attorney in the U.S. Department of Justice. So Trump had her fired for what by now must be obvious reasons. Liz Oyer is going to join us in just a moment to talk about what all of this means, how this may change things moving forward. Plus, we have Senator Bernie Sanders here live. The Senate has just passed the bill to end the shutdown. It will now go to the House. We got lots to get to tonight, including with Senator Sanders. Stay with us.